I know some of y'all like the Suzuki RV90 project, but yesterday I traded it for a new one. Look what I got. I went over to my buddy Troy's, who has a whole bunch of go-karts, four-wheelers, all that. He deals in it. He's trying to start a mini scrap yard for the thing. It's just a little junk yard. People can go get the parts, brakes, wheels, tires, engines. He must have had 15, 20 four-wheelers sitting out there. This body was sitting there on like a go-kart it didn't fit on. So I traded him that for a monster truck project. Sits on there real good. I went around to all of his four-wheelers with a measuring tape, checking the wheelbase. And sure enough, it fits. Now this is a 150cc engine, 150cc right there. It's got kickstart on this side. It's got a shift gate on this side for forward, neutral, and reverse. I've shortened the handlebars. This is going to be a redneck truck. It's got a rubber chicken foot on it. But front brakes, this is kind of neat. Dual cables going to the front brakes. Rear brake doesn't work because, let's see if we can see this. The window on the master cylinder reservoir has been busted out. So I need to make a window and silicone it in and then clean it all up and bleed it, and the rear brake should probably function. This thing hauls butt. Holy man, this thing hauls some butt. I gotta make body mounts for this thing. It's gonna be sitting up a little higher than it is now, and I'm probably gonna trim the fenders a little bit. This thing's gonna be sweet. I'm wanting to put lights on it. Maybe a horn, a radio. If I got room back here, if I can somehow move some stuff around, maybe a cooler. Sweet. I'm gonna build a seat that'll fit right here, use plywood and then some couch cushion foam I got, and then I'll cover it in pleather. It's cool, I can sit here and just fiddle with the carburetor when I'm driving. If it sounds funny, I can turn it one way, back the other way. Just right there. Just having trouble, adjust it. Fast. Now I thought originally this thing had gears. The dude I got it from said this was a gear shift, and I went to go drive it earlier and I'm like, wait a minute, that's a kickstart. So it's just basically as fast as you want to go. You just push the thumb throttle in a little more. This thing will haul some butt. But this body needs a lot of fiberglass work. As you can see, someone's done work here and there. It's rough. That's why it's going to be a big, ugly old muddy redneck truck is what I'm going to turn it into. Now this door is going to be the problem. It's got a crack coming all the way up to here, and it's missing a section. Now that sucks, but I can fix it. I can fix this too. This is an air-cooled fan engine right here. For the air cooling fan. I'm thinking of putting a duct all the way up here to the freaking grill that I'm going to cut out of here. It's a solid front. I mean, doesn't look like anybody's ever tore up the front of it. That's a plus. Since it's a go-kart, the rear is always in good shape, because go-karts normally don't have reverse. I'll show you what it looks like with the body off. Get a closer look at it. This is what it looks like. It's got white suspension. I like that. I'm probably going to paint them red though. It's got a gear indicator. It's a digital readout. For some reason, without a battery in it, it hadn't been hooked up to one. I shifted into forward last night and it went to 7, real bright. So this may have capacitors in it somewhere. That was neat. I'm going to remove this because I don't need it at all. I don't have any stock lights or anything I'm not going to put on there. I will have regular headlights, but I'll have a dashboard with toggles that'll actuate those. But the handlebar ends right here. I'm going to take this off and just pop the handle all the way in. I gotta bleed the brake and everything. Thinking I may grind some off of this so the brake can go in all the way. It's not hitting by much, so I can do it. It's gonna be a neat little project. I'll put a K&N air filter on there, just right on the end. Put a motorcycle battery, just hang it off the side, all out of the Kawasaki. This is a neat little add-on that one of the original owners did. It's got a bumper that says Jerry on it. So I have a jerry-rigged rear pipe bumper. Thanks, Jerry. Somebody crashed this thing bad. It had this horrible old front plastic on it. Looks kind of funny. Had a front compartment, probably for a battery. The guard, everything. This is the brush guard for the front, and this was what was on top. Someone had rolled it and bent the rack down. These old handlebars. That just broke right off. It just hinged right down, snapped it off. Tires are pretty good. May have had 1-2 years use tops on this thing before somebody creamed it. That one's a little low. That one needs tire slime. It's got a hole in the sidewall, but I patched it. It'll live. The oil smells terrible. I don't know what the heck. It smells like what you'd expect gas varnish to smell like. But it's probably tranny fluid. I'm gonna put a 30 weight in it. Change it all out. So it's disgusting and it's brown and it's like molasses. I put this muffler on it because it just had a straight pipe and it was just too damn loud for around here. It's still loud, but not too loud. A little bit of coat hanger, but I gotta tighten that up. I'll probably put a hose clamp around that. This is just so I can test it. It's got a nice fan in there. Well, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.